Going to the drugstore to buy makeup can be so overwhelming. There is so much to choose from with the endless rows of makeup. So in this video, I want to show you how you can pick your perfect foundation at the drugstore easily, hassle-free, and within minutes. So first, the closest drugstore near me is CVS. CVS has a great website where you can find everything they carry in terms of makeup. So what I'm looking for specifically is foundation in liquid form. I filtered for liquid foundation, and the results of the search show me that there are 16 different brands to choose from at CVS for foundation. That's a lot. So then I went through and looked at what each of the 16 brands offer in terms of variety of foundation shades. So I found that NYX Professional Makeup has the most in terms of foundation shades. They carry a total of 41 shades. The next one is Maybelline and CoverGirl with 40 shades. L'Oreal Paris has 39 shades, and so on. I also noticed that price-wise, the lowest for foundation in liquid form is about $6 and change, and the highest is close to $20. So because NYX Professional Makeup has the highest variety, 41 shades, I decided to go with that brand. And I noticed that there is a color wheel at the bottom of the website, which helps to narrow down the right shade even more. So in order to narrow it down, you'll have to know your undertone. There are 3 types of undertones: cool, warm, and neutral. There are several ways you can figure out your undertone, but one way is to look at your veins in your wrist. Another quick way to determine your undertone is if you look best in gold jewelry, then you have a warm undertone. In silver jewelry, you have a cool undertone. In both gold and silver, you likely have a neutral undertone. There are several other ways you can determine your undertone, but for me, these methods work best, in my opinion. So you can use this color wheel to narrow it down to which shade works best for you. Just by looking at the color wheel, I also have an idea of which 5 or 6 shades may work best. So it's not too overwhelming once I go to the store. Instead of looking at 41 shades, I can narrow it down to about 5 or 6. Now that I have narrowed it down a bit, I am off to CVS. I was incredibly surprised to see that NYX Professional Makeup has a QR code that you can scan on your iPhone. And if you allow your camera to be accessed, it allows you to try on different foundation shades virtually. So when I saw this, I started looking at other brands in the store to see if they had this feature. And no other makeup brand, aside from NYX Professional Makeup, had a QR code for virtually trying on makeup. This is a great option because I noticed that they do not have testers for trying on their foundation, at least not at the CVS store that I went to. And they also, of course, do not have someone there doing color matching like they do at Sephora or Ulta. So having this QR code is a great option. I scanned the QR code at the store, allowed it to access my camera, and then looked at all of the various shades. So if you have it narrowed down to 5 or 6, you can use this virtual try-on to narrow down your foundation shade even more. I found that it was useful doing this at the store, but I also wanted to try it on in different lighting. So once I narrowed it down to 3 shades, I went home and tried again in different lighting, in the bathroom, bedroom, outside, in the hallway. And the great thing about this was afterwards, I had a good idea of which shade I wanted to buy. I went with the shade called Vanilla. So I went back to CVS, it's just 5 minutes away, and I purchased that shade. The nice thing is that although the cost of the makeup was $15, if you have a rewards card like me, you can get a nice discount. I ended up using 2 coupons and ended up paying a little over $3 rather than $15. So the moment of truth was trying it on in person. So here I am trying it on, and at first I wasn't sure, it seemed a little light, and perhaps I could have gone with something that had a little more of a yellow tone to it. But after I wore it for about 10 minutes, I checked back, and I do think this shade works pretty well. So basically the tips I can give you are, look at the CVS website, click on NYX Professional Makeup Foundation. If you know your undertone, use the color wheel at the bottom of the website to narrow down your foundation shade to about 6 or so different shades that could match. Go to your local CVS, use the QR code to try on different foundation shades virtually. I do recommend trying it in different lighting. And lastly, if you have a CVS rewards card, send a makeup coupon or two to your card so you can get a little discount. And hopefully this helps you with easily and quickly finding the right shade of foundation for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye for now.